Definition of flower. A flower is the most beautiful and colorful part of a plant, which serves as the reproductive organ. Parts of flower is been shown in the figure. The main flower parts are the male part, called the stamen, consist of anther and filament. The female parts, called the pistil, consist of stigma, style and ovary. Parts of flower described in chart. Flowers contain the plant's reproductive structures. A typical flower has four main parts or holes known as the calyx, corolla, androsium and gynesium. Parts of typical flower is been in the right hand side. Number 1. Calyx. The calyx is made up of sepals, green leaf-like structures that enclose the unopened bud. They serve a protective role for the flower before it opens and afterward extend from the base of the flower. Number 2. Corolla. The corolla is made up of the petals of the flower, which are usually brightly colored in order to attract insects. The corolla and the calyx together makes up the perianth, the non-reproductive portion of the flower. Calyx and corolla are displayed in the right hand side. Number 3. Androsium. The androsium is composed of the male reproductive organ, the stamens. Its stamen consists of long slender filament tapped by a pollen-producing anther. The anther contains numerous sporangia which give rise to microspores. These microspores develop in turn into pollen grains, which carry sperm cells to the female reproductive organ. Androsium is displayed in the right hand side. Gynesium. The gynesium composed of a pistil or pistils or carpels lies in the very middle of the flower. The top of the pistil where pollen grains land is called the stigma. The shaft landing down into the ovary is called the style. The ovary containing ovules and egg cells make up the very bottom of the pistil. Gynesium is displayed in the right hand side. Types of flower. Flowers are classified based on the hole present in it or on the position of the ovary present in the gynesium. Based on the rules. Number 1. Complete flower. All four holes are present in the flower. Number 2. Incomplete flower. Any one hole is absent in the flower. Number 3. Bisexual flower. Both the essential floral holes are present in the flower. Number 4. Unisexual. Any one essential floral hole is absent in the flower. Whether male flower androsium is present, female flower gynesium is present. The picture of complete and incomplete flower is in the right hand side. Based on the shape of flower. Number 1. Regular flower. Flower is divided into two equal halves along any longitudinal plane. Example, mustard. Number 2. Irregular flower. Flower is divided into one plane only. Example, beans. Picture of regular and irregular flower is in the right hand side. The number, shape, size, arrangement of floral organ in flower determines its symmetry. On the basis of symmetry, flowers can be of following type. Number 1. Actinomorphic. Actinomorphic flower can be divided by any vertical plane in two equal and similar halves. Example, mustard. Number 2. Zymorphic. Zymorphic flower can be divided into two equal halves by only one vertical division. Example, pea. Number 3. Asymmetrical. Asymmetrical flower cannot be divided into two equal halves by any vertical division. Example, canna. The picture of actinomorphic, zymorphic, asymmetrical is in the right hand side. On the basis of arrangement of floral organ, three types of flower are recognized. There are number 1, acyclic. Here the thalamus is conical or convex and the flower paths are spirally arranged. Example, water lily. Number 2, cyclic. Here the floral organs are arranged in regular row at the node of the thalamus. Example, hibiscus. Number 3, hemicyclic. Here some floral paths are arranged in regular holes and the remaining paths are arranged spirally. Example, annona. The picture of acyclic and cyclic is in the right hand side. If the number of sepals, petals, stamens and carpel of a flower is equal, such flowers are called isomerous flower. Number 1, dimerous, 2 flower paths in each holes. Trimerous, 3 floral paths in each holes. Tetramerous, 4 floral paths in each holes. Pentamerous, 5 floral paths in each holes. The picture of trimerous, tetramerous and pentamerous is being shown in the right hand side. Now we come to pollination. What is pollination? Pollination is a biological process in which the pollen grains are transferred from an anther, male part of a flower, to the stigma of female part of a flower. There are two types of pollination: self-pollination, cross-pollination. Here, number 1, self-pollination. It is the transfer of pollen grain from the anther of a flower to the stigma of either the same or genetically similar flower. Number 2, cross-pollination. Cross-pollination is the transfer of pollen grain from the anther of one flower to stigma of a genetically different flower. The figure shows self-pollination and cross-pollination.